Hi, I'm Dan with Cali. We're going to show you how to install the transfer skid on the 4th Gen Tacoma. So for hardware, you're going to want a 1/2-inch bolt, a 1/2-inch washer with a 1/2-inch snap nut, a 1/2-inch snap plate. You're going to want to have a 2 3/8 bolts with falling washers and lock nuts, a 3/8 button head with a washer, 3/8 snap nut, and a snap plate, 2 plate washers. All right, for tooling, what you're going to need is a 3/4 inch and a 7/16 inch socket, a 7/32 Allen, a 14 millimeter socket. You're going to want a 14 millimeter box end wrench with a 9/16 and a 3/4 inch box end wrench with a ratchet wrench as well. So first steps are going to be loosening your transmission skid if you have one. If you don't worry about it. You can work it in place. You're also going to want to either remove the plastic plates that are already in the frame of your truck. They have our sliders installed on here. So we're going to go ahead and remove this 1/2-inch bolt, and then we'll reinstall it once we're done installing the transfer skid. So we're going to go ahead and install the wired snap plate. Put your snap nut into place. You can measure it out. This is the hole here. So we're going to bend it up here and bend this part out. We'll insert the nut and look underneath to move it into place. Next, you're going to place your transfer skid into place. You can set it up there. Grab your 1/2-inch bolt and washer, and then go ahead and lightly thread it into place so that you can catch the cage nut. I've got it caught, so I can go ahead and tighten it up until it touches the frame.
For the transfer case skid plate, there's going to be 4 main bolts that hold this up together. You'll then put the long 3/8 bolt through hole number 2 on the driver's side using a backing plate, washer, and lock nut to secure it on the top of the frame. Repeat this same step in hole number 4 on the passenger side using a long 3/8, a back plate, a washer, and lock nut. You'll finally use the last 3/8 bolt with the snap nut and snap plate to secure down the skid plate in hole number 3.
Now that we got all the bolts lightly into place, we're going to go ahead and tighten everything up, starting with these 2 carriage bolts to suck it up into place. And then you'll tighten the support bolts, followed by the 1/2-inch, this 3/8, and then don't forget to replace your hardware for your slider, and you can go ahead and leave the cap undone if you want. And that's how you install the transfer skid on the 4th Gen Tacoma. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as visiting CaliRaised LED.com.